Welcome, welcome. I'm going to take you behind the scenes of our new short film, Not Involved, and a few of the little trick shots that we did that made it more interesting to watch. The first one's this one right here, looking from inside the motor of a car at the two stars that were working on the motor. And we did this by going to a junkyard, getting a hood that matched the vehicle, some random motor parts, and other things that looked interesting, getting a piece of plywood, and basically screwing everything to it. As you can see, the camera is mounted so it looks through our crazy contraption and makes it look like we're actually looking through the motor of a car. You sell it by doing a cross-cut to other things that have them looking at the real car, and voila, it's an interesting shot. The next interesting shot that we did that you might be wondering about is this shot, where we go back from one actor to another with this whip pan. The way that we did this is actually we built a special camera mount that actually mounted on the actual TV box. So we built an internal frame using 2x4s and had it mount to the actual camera. So when the actors were carrying the box, they were actually carrying the camera that could whip pan from one to the other. This was really tricky because since we had so many people in these shots as it whip pan from one to the other, we needed to make sure that everyone was choreographed. So as the camera went across basically over a 180-degree view of the scene, everybody was in the correct place as it cut back and forth to each other. It was a really fun one to do. It was actually really difficult. The last one is this scene right here with the police cars, and people might be wondering how we got police cars. The way that we got it is I actually randomly was driving down the road. I saw this car that was an old decommissioned police car. I pulled over into the parking lot and, like a crazy person, ran inside and said, "Whose car is that?" I found the guy in the store. His name was Luke. I told him I was shooting a movie, needed a police car. He agreed to let me use his car in the movie, got his phone number, followed up, and he did show up, and we used it in there. We got lucky. Our lighting guy, Stephen Lightstudy, also has a decommissioned police car, so we used his as well, and it made the shot look really awesome. We put decals on the vehicles like this, so they said police, and voila, we have a cool scene that has a high production value. So there you go. There's some of the tricks that we did to make Not Involved a little bit more interesting to watch. I want to thank the cast and crew for making this possible. This is a really fun shoot. I think the film turned out really awesome. And look, I even smiled while on set. So that's a win. Thanks for watching.